Hi, everyone, this is the Encyclopedia channel. Let us first review the world's most serious nuclear accident, the Chernobyl nuclear accident. The accident occurred on April 26, 1986, after a catastrophic series of events occurred at reactor number 4 of the Chernobyl nuclear power plant in the former Soviet Union, now Ukraine, resulting in a huge radioactive leak and loss of life. So why did this tragic nuclear accident happen? What pains, disasters, and lessons has it brought to mankind? What impact has this nuclear accident had on the international community in the field of nuclear applications? After watching this video, you will know the answer. The Chernobyl nuclear power plant, located near the city of Pripyat in northern Ukraine, was started by the Soviet government in 1977 to provide electricity and support the country's nuclear energy program. The plant includes 4 reactors, each using a Soviet-designed RBMK-type nuclear reactor. The Chernobyl nuclear power plant was one of the largest nuclear power plants in the Soviet Union at the time. On April 26, 1986, reactor number 4 of the Chernobyl nuclear power plant underwent a safety test. When the test began, the operators reduced the power output of the reactor, which caused the reactor to become unstable. The operators then disabled too many security systems, violating safety regulations. During the test, the power of the reactor was suddenly and rapidly increased. Temperature and pressure exceeded controllable limits, leading to the rupture of nuclear fuel rods and the explosion of the reactor. The explosion instantly released a large amount of energy and radiation. Explosions and fires caused severe damage to the plant, with the superstructure of the reactor collapsing and massive releases of radioactive material into the atmosphere. The fire lasted for several days, spreading a large amount of radioactive material and radioactive particles into the air, forming a huge radiation cloud. The radiation cloud spread to the Soviet Union, Europe, and other regions along with the wind direction. After the nuclear accident, although the Soviet government quickly took a series of measures to deal with the disaster, the response of the authorities and related departments was not timely and sufficient. Thousands of firefighters, soldiers, and volunteers were dispatched to the scene to evacuate, fight fires, and clean up. Thousands of people in the nearby town of Pripyat and other neighboring areas have been forced from their homes. A large amount of soil, water, and agricultural products were seriously polluted and had to be destroyed on a large scale. The radioactive material released by the accident had long-term effects on human health and ecosystems. In addition, the staff involved in the on-site disaster relief faced huge radiation risks, but they fought bravely in order to save more people and reduce further radiation leakage. However, the accident caused the immediate death of at least 2 firefighters, which further aggravated the disaster. On the first day after the accident, government departments failed to take appropriate emergency measures immediately. They failed to issue an alert to the public in time to inform them of the seriousness of the nuclear accident and take necessary evacuation measures. This resulted in thousands of people being exposed to radioactive material without being evacuated in time. At the same time, there are deficiencies in the information transparency of government departments after nuclear accidents. They tried to cover up the true circumstances of the accident and grossly underestimated the scale and severity of the accident. This lack of transparency has contributed to public mistrust and panic, and made organizing and coordinating rescue operations more difficult. The Chernobyl nuclear accident is one of the most serious nuclear accidents in human history, and the number of casualties and consequences caused by it are distressing. On the night of the accident, a large amount of radioactive material was released into the air. According to different data estimates, the number of deaths caused by the accident is somewhat controversial. In the weeks following the accident, 2 workers died on the spot from the explosion, while 29 more workers and rescuers died of radiation sickness and other accident-related injuries in the following months, according to the United Nations Scientific Committee report. Cause of death. In addition, organizations estimate that cancer and other health problems, including thyroid cancer, leukemia, and other radiation-related diseases, could have resulted in thousands of people in the decades following the accident due to the long-term effects of the radioactive material. The Chernobyl nuclear accident had widespread damage to the environment. A large area of land was seriously polluted, and the land within an area of nearly 30 kilometers was designated as an uninhabitable zone, and about 350,000 people were forced to evacuate. In the decades following the accident, radioactive material had long-lasting effects on soil, vegetation, water sources, and ecosystems. Many plant and animal populations were harmed by the radiation, and some species even disappeared in the affected areas. In addition, the Chernobyl nuclear accident had profound social, economic, and mental health effects. After the nuclear accident, the Soviet government mobilized hundreds of thousands of people to participate in the cleanup and response work, consuming huge manpower, material, and financial resources. Economic activities in the accident area were severely impacted. Agriculture and animal husbandry suffered heavy losses, local residents lost their livelihoods and homes, and many people were forced to leave their homes, facing long-term evacuation and reconstruction. Accidents have led to mental health problems in people, and many people live in panic and uncertainty for the rest of their lives. The Chernobyl nuclear accident has aroused global concern and reflection on the safety of nuclear energy. There are many reasons for such a disastrous accident, including design flaws, operational errors, and management errors. First, design flaws were a major cause of the Chernobyl nuclear accident. At the heart of the accident was the RBMK-1000 reactor at the Chernobyl NPP, which was of an unstable design. When the RBMK-1000 reactor is running at high power, there is a problem with a large positive feedback coefficient, which means that when the reactor is out of control, the nuclear chain reaction will accelerate uncontrollably, resulting in a sharp increase in heat and pressure, thus triggering explode. Second, operating errors are also an important factor leading to accidents. During the tests before the accident, the operators ignored the safety regulations and failed to implement the test plan correctly, which seriously compromised the safety of the reactor. They disabled some critical safety systems and scaled up the test beyond the design limits of the reactor. These operational errors caused the reactor to become unstable and out of control, which eventually led to an explosion and release of radioactive material. Third, mismanagement was also one of the causes of the Chernobyl nuclear accident. Before the accident, the management of the nuclear power plant had insufficient awareness of safety risks, and was not fully aware of the seriousness of design flaws and operational risks. They did not adequately assess and control the arrangement and conduct of the tests, and failed to provide adequate training and guidance to operators. In addition, there were deficiencies in the management's response process after the accident, including the delay in taking timely and effective emergency measures and trying to cover up the seriousness of the accident. The combination of these reasons led to the Chernobyl nuclear accident. Design flaws contributed to reactor instability, operational errors exacerbated the severity of the accident, and management errors led to inappropriate and delayed responses. The occurrence of the Chernobyl nuclear accident reminds us of the importance of the nuclear energy industry in terms of design, operation, and management to ensure the safety and sustainable development of nuclear energy. In addition, the accident also revealed the risks and challenges of the nuclear energy industry, prompting the international community to adopt a series of measures to strengthen nuclear safety. First, countries have strengthened nuclear energy safety standards and regulatory mechanisms. The International Atomic Energy Agency, IAEA, promulgated the Convention on Nuclear Safety and Convention on the Safety of Nuclear Material Transport, requiring countries to establish strict safety standards and regulatory measures, and conduct regular assessments and reviews. Countries have also passed legislation and developed safety guidelines to strengthen the supervision and review of nuclear energy facilities. Second, the international community has strengthened information sharing and cooperation. Response to nuclear accidents requires the cooperation and support of the international community. Countries have strengthened the exchange of nuclear safety information, shared experience and lessons, and jointly researched and developed advanced nuclear safety technologies and equipment. In addition, the international community has established an emergency response mechanism for nuclear accidents to coordinate response actions and resource allocation. The Chernobyl nuclear accident revealed the importance of the emergency response capabilities of governments and rescue agencies in the aftermath of a disaster. After the accident, the lack of timely and effective response measures led to further deterioration of the situation. Therefore, the government should establish a comprehensive emergency response mechanism, including training and preparing emergency personnel, formulating emergency plans, strengthening information dissemination and alarm systems, etc., so that actions can be taken quickly and effectively in the event of a nuclear accident. In addition, the nuclear energy industry has strengthened personnel training and technical exchanges. Responding to a nuclear energy accident requires personnel with specialized knowledge and skills. Countries have strengthened the training and technical exchanges of nuclear energy personnel and improved the staff's skill level and safety awareness. In addition, the international community has also promoted research and innovation in the field of nuclear energy safety in order to improve technology and equipment and improve the safety performance of nuclear energy. Finally, the Chernobyl nuclear accident also sparked public attention and participation in nuclear energy. The accident has led to public questions about the safety and risks of nuclear energy, calling for more transparency and participation. Governments and nuclear energy agencies of various countries have increased channels for public participation, held public hearings and information disclosure activities, and provided timely and accurate information to the public to increase public awareness and understanding of nuclear energy safety. The Chernobyl nuclear accident was a painful lesson that made the world aware of the risks and challenges of the nuclear energy industry. By strengthening international cooperation, setting strict safety standards, strengthening information sharing and cooperation, and improving personnel training and technical exchanges, we can better deal with the risks of nuclear energy accidents and ensure the safety of people and the environment. The Chernobyl nuclear accident also reminds us that although nuclear energy plays an important role in providing clean energy and meeting energy demand, we must be cautious and prudent in the process of using nuclear energy. While fully understanding and responding to the risks of nuclear energy, continue to promote the development of nuclear energy and ensure its safety and sustainability. In addition, we should also continue to promote the development of renewable energy, reduce our dependence on nuclear energy, and seek more sustainable and safer energy alternatives. What is your opinion on this? Welcome to leave a message to discuss with everyone. Hey, if you like our channel, please subscribe us. Haha, remember to like it.